Good, Scott. Perfect. You happy, Coach?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, thank you very much, everyone. And today we've got Atlético Ottawa head coach, Carlos Gonzalez. AJ, can you kick us off?
Yeah, how disappointing was that today? It felt like deja vu from last week with a 1-0 lead in the second half.
Very disappointing. I think that we did a pretty good first half in which we dominated the game, in which we showed what we wanted to do. One against, we weren't capable of maintaining in the second half. I think that we can drag the positive things if we analyze the first half, but also of course there are negative things. Thinking on the second half, we have to analyze deeply what's going on, and why aren't we capable to maintain the good things that we are doing on the first half.
What changed in the second half?
What changed? Well, of course the opponent put one more gear, but as I say, we weren't capable to maintain that gear, to maintain the capacity of dominate the game, of playing on the ball. I think that we lacked a little bit of power. Physically, we started to drop, and I think that we lack football. That at the end of the day is the most important thing. In the first half we were capable to maintain possession, to find the right spaces. In the second half we didn't want to control the ball. We started to play a little bit longer. We started to change the game plan. We lose the direction that we wanted to go. So yeah, I think that we have to analyze it a little bit more in deepness to see what are the aspect that I think that is probably multifactorial, but so that we can improve it for the future.
Thank you, AJ. Gord?
Coach, we talked after last week's game about getting a lead and then having chances to make it 2-0 and possibly really kill games off. Again, situations today, you could have gone up 2-0, possibly 3, even depending on you take your chances, but you allowed teams to stick around. Why is that? Why is that something? Is it a quality issue? Is it just players panicking in front of goal at the wrong times that's costing you the opportunity to get that second and killer goal?
No, absolutely. I think that in the first half we had a couple of chances. In the second half we didn't even have a chance. So it was similar than last game, but I think that was a worse image, the image that we gave today in the second half. We have to acknowledge that and try to be responsible of that side. As I say, at the end of the day, I'm feeling that the energy is dropping a little bit. We're trying to find the players that give us and maintain that energy, and we're not being capable to maintain. We're in that moment of the season that we have to change something or look for a solution because this cannot be a trend. Of course, it's a point. Of course, we have been 7 games in a row that we are not losing. But as we say, when we started the league, we were an ambitious team. We have ambitious goals, and today our goal was to win the 3 points and to maintain the race of the title. And I felt that we lose a big opportunity in front of our people. So we are disappointed about that. And what we have to do is now rest and analyze deeply and think what to do to improve these second halves in which we are not finding the way that we are finding in the first halves.
And in reference to that title race you just alluded to, I know it's never over till it's mathematically over, but are you now in a dogfight more for second place to hang on to that than you are closer to first place, obviously?
We go a game at a time, I think that this has been our focus in the last 3-4 games. What we have to do is be better on second halves so that we can win games, and then we depend on the opponent. It's true that 40 is time near. We're giving them the opportunities to be near, but we are in a point that we have to focus in ourselves, because I think that we can improve certain things. If we weren't doing everything perfect, we could say, okay, we focus in the opponent what to do, but now I think that we have work to do, and we have work to do so that we can be better for the future.
And just, sorry Tom, like second week in a row now, you conceded the tying goal on not set play, but on a ball whipped in from a wide position, a header 6 to 8 yards out. Is there a little bit of concern that we're just losing the focus in key times, in key moments, in dangerous areas of the park that just has to be sharpened up heading down the stretch here?
Yeah, probably yes. I don't know if that loss of focus is because of the energy of the team, that sometimes not with the best energy, and this makes that your alert state of alert decreases a little bit, you know. So yeah, probably, as I say, we have to look at it in deeply and see what's going on, because there are many things that we can drag and be positive about. I think that the first half we did a great first half. We stepped into the game with the front foot. We played the game that we wanted to play. We were aggressive in the pressure. We create chances, but in the second half we have to maintain that. If we want to be a team that fights for very important things, we have to be a good team 90 minutes. It's not enough to be a good team 45 minutes.
Thank you, Gord. Ben?
One, potentially two from me. The first one being, Coach, when you're playing a game like this and the second half goes the way it does, obviously you lose the 2 points, but also it was putting so much pressure on your center backs, kind of a bloodbath out there. Are you worried about the strain that's going on, you know, a young player like Tier, or, you know, just the injury to Didic? Like, obviously that must have been every time you cringing, right?
Yeah, you know, the second half of Halifax, they went, I think, over the line, you know, in this aggressiveness. I think that they were over the line, but this is the job of the officials, if they leave it so this can continue, you know. Sometimes they are focused more on details in the bench than in what's going on in the field. And what can we say? That they try to put the game, they will make the game that they wanted to make, you know, this type of game tight in which you don't play too much football, and they take it to their side, and yeah, they win that battle. They take the game where they want. So we have to be smart enough. Also an eye on, you know, every single action in the corners, offensive and defensive corner. They are doing fouls to Didic since the day one of competition, and there is no a call on that, not a call on that. I've seen the game again, the action of the goal again. Of course, it's a matter of losing alert of our players, of losing a mark, but also it's a clear foul of Ferrin pushing Didic to create the space. It's consistently, you know, this type of plays that sometimes are, well, the easy call, you know, the easy call. So, what can we do? Fight, continue, be better, control what we can control, you know, not focus on things that are outside of our control, and be prepared for everything. Be prepared for everything. We have to fight now for the next game and potentially for good playoffs. So we have to be on top of every detail.
Good for me, thanks.
Thank you very much, Ben. Any other questions in the room?
Yes.
Yes, could you please introduce yourself and then ask your question? I assume, considering earlier, it might be in Spanish.
That's right. Thank you. We are from CHUO 89.1 Ottawa University and Radio Alegre Canadá, online, portal. Le vamos a hablar en español. Hablamos en español 100%. Haller le quiere hacer una pregunta en español.
Profesor Carlos Sánchez, un gusto saludarlo con las buenas tardes para usted. Vimos a un equipo que empieza con un ímpetu, jugando aceleradamente y anota el gol rápidamente. ¿Por qué baja la guardia? Teniendo en cuenta que el rival, el equipo de Halifax, daba algunas oportunidades para llegarle, no solamente por la parte izquierda, sino por la parte derecha. Sin embargo, vimos más el equipo jugando siempre en la parte izquierda. ¿Por qué se dan esos cambios de esa manera, digamos que brusca? ¿Por qué de pronto con intensidad luego se bajaba, teniendo en cuenta que el rival dio muchas oportunidades?
Bueno, no creo que bajásemos la guardia. Yo creo que esa no es la lectura. Al final es cierto que tú quieres mantener un nivel de juego durante 90 minutos, pero las temporadas son largas, hay momentos en los que no te da la energía y bueno, y el rival también juega y modifica cosas y aumenta su nivel competitivo. Es cierto que hemos hecho muy buena primera parte donde el equipo considero que ha tenido opciones para hacer el segundo gol, y el objetivo en el descanso era mantener eso, mantener el nivel de intensidad, mantener la propuesta de juego, pero no hemos sido capaces. Eso es lo que decía a los compañeros, tenemos que averiguar la manera o el porqué de no ser capaces de mantener 90 minutos de buen nivel, porque al final, si queremos aspirar a cosas muy importantes, no nos vale solo con ser un buen equipo durante 45 minutos, sino hay que serlo durante 90.
Y creo que usted vio claramente lo que yo vi, por eso de pronto se da el cambio de Oliver, porque vimos a un Oliver bastante intenso en el primer tiempo, pero ya a mediados de la segunda parte ya vimos que decayó muchísimo y imagino que por eso fue que usted hizo el cambio.
Sí, hay ciertos jugadores que llevan un volumen de minutos muy alto en el momento de la temporada que estamos. Es cierto que desde el principio de temporada hemos tenido una plantilla corta, eso ha hecho que muchos jugadores jueguen muchos minutos y quizá ahora lo estamos pagando un poco. Es verdad que han llegado jugadores que están volviendo de lesión y jugadores que hemos firmado, pero bueno, ellos necesitan también tiempo para adaptarse al nivel competitivo. Al final no es darle un botón y que compitan al 100%, así que en eso estamos, en trabajar en eso.
Muchas gracias, profesor.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to say the second one that
I was gonna say, I
is
saw
not
the
the
first one.
the first one is
Yeah.
a repeated question. Okay, so the second one, what I said that mainly one of the reasons that can be is that from the beginning of the season we've had a short squad. Okay, in certain positions there are a big amount of minutes of certain players in this moment of the season. So maybe that's one of the reasons. We are trying now. We are bringing back players that come from injury, but they need time to be in that competitive level that we wanted. And also we brought a couple of players signed in this window. So we are now in that moment in which we have to make the balance, okay? And maybe one of the reasons is seeing that there are many players near to the 2,000 minutes in this moment of the competition, and that's why maybe was asking about Oli. Maybe you see that he plays 60, 70 minutes well, and then they start to drop. We have to analyze why. But it's not only with Oli, with other players. I'm seeing that they are playing 60, 70 minutes of good level, very good level, good intensity, good intention. And there is a moment in which the petrol is out, and we have to. That's why we have to be able to fix that. Okay, maybe with the players that come, maybe with. I don't know. We have to analyze it a little bit better and see what to do to improve that.
Thank you very much for that recap, Coach. Greatly appreciate it. We'll end with a question in the virtual sphere. Alex, take us away. One or two for you.
Awesome. I guess just one, Carlos, in that first half, you guys did well to kind of get in those half spaces with some underlaps. Ollie was finding some good spaces. You saw it on the goal. What do you kind of make of how they attacked, and is that something you maybe want to see more of, across the game, especially, going forward?
Yeah, absolutely, Alex. I think that, we have two visions today. The pessimistic vision or the optimistic vision. I think that if we analyze the first half is what we want to drag into the future games. A lot of dynamism in our playing, versatility, okay? Some players playing inside, playing outside, and good pace. If we are pessimistic, is how to solve the problems that we had on the second half, that we weren't capable to control the game, and we weren't capable to maintain the rhythm and the gear that the game was demanding.
Awesome. That's all I got. Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you very much, Carlos. We'll be back on the 19th of October for the final regular season home game against Vancouver. Thank you.